Hi everybody, it's Joe from Jaspy's Hobbyland. We are doing 3 boxes of 2014 Elite Extra Edition Baseball. A lot of great prospects in here, so let's go prospect hunting. Let's go prospecting. Get some gold. So thanks to everybody who filled up these spots on jaspyshobbyland.com. Well, actually, thank you to Gary specifically for getting all these spots here in this 3-boxer. But hey, we still got a Jeremy in here and a Travis in here. All it takes is one, right, ladies and gentlemen? And all the baseball teams are in as well. All right, so let's roll the dice. See how many times we randomize it. 5 and a 3. 5 and a 3, 8 times. 8 times for each list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, we got Travis. You're in the 19 spot. And Jeremy, you're in the 30 spot. And we'll do this 8 times, and then I'll alphabetize and then call out the teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, let me just alphabetize the list. And won't even really have to read off this list, actually, now that I think about it. Basically, Gary, you have everything except... So Gary has everything. Travis, you have the Indians. Jeremy, you have the Oakland A's. Gary has the rest. All right, folks, that was the randomizing part of the video. When we come back, we'll see if Jeremy and Travis can negotiate a trade or two. Maybe weasel a trade out of Gary, and we'll see what happens there. All right, folks. So when we come back, we'll have any trades, possibly, and we'll do the 3-box break. So stick around. All right, welcome back, everybody. Okay, so 3 boxes of this stuff, the Elite Extra Edition from Panini. So a lot of great prospects in these things. Well, as you saw before, Gary pretty much bought the majority of the spots. You know, for all the baseball. It's pretty much a personal case break or a 3-box break for Gary. But hey, you know what? Gary was feeling pretty nice today, feeling very generous. So gives Travis the Twins in exchange for the A's, or for the Indians. Sorry. So Travis's favorite team being the Twins. So Travis gets the team he wants. Jeremy gets the team he wants. Jeremy's a big Dodgers fan. Traded away the A's. Gave it to Gary. And Gary has the team he wants. He has the Boston Red Sox and a chance at maybe a Chris Bryant. So what love surrounded around here on breakers.tv/Jaspy. This is the stuff you're missing, YouTube. If you're just watching on YouTube, you've missed out on the good vibes this Friday night. You know? Don't be cynical about it. Just join breakers.tv/Jaspy. Join the fun. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Here we go. So Travis has his Twins. Jeremy has his Dodgers. Gary has the rest, and let's see if we can make some magic happen for all 3 people here. Let's get some magic going for all 3 people. Hopefully all 3 of you will get some pretty good stuff. All right, here we go. 3 boxes. Good luck, everybody. Start off with Team USA. We'll random these off at the end. Team USA stuff gets randomed at the end. Start off with a Kevin Padlo for the Rockies. Gary, this one's out of 699. 202 out of 699. That's right, Jeremy. We got the love going here in this room right here. That's what we're all about, folks. That's what we're all about. Scott Blewett. Is he this base cards? Is he a closer? How funny it would be if he was a closer. 72 out of 100. Die cut. I bet announcers just waiting for him to be called up to the majors, hoping that he's a closer or something. Looks like Scott Blewett. Right, kind of like Homer Bailey, right? Homer Bailey, pitcher for the Reds. It's kind of funny too. Cole Tucker autograph to $3.99. We have for the Mariners, or for Gary, Dan, Altavia autograph at a $7.99. What does he play? Scott Blewett. Now I'm just curious. His starter? Doesn't really say. But Jason Grilli went to his high school, apparently. Could project as a closer. That'd be great. Nice. Adam Ravenville. Ravenel. Ravenwood? Ravenclaw? 503 out of 6, $5.99. Nice. Adam making good use of the space right there. Monte Harrison coming up for the Brewers. There you go, Gary. Nice autograph right here, $4.99. Unbelievable. It's embarrassing. Can't even open this right. I blame the glue that Panini uses at their wrapping factory. It's always inconsistent. It's weird to say, but it is. Austin Cusino, die cut. Die cut auto. Nice. 70 out of 100. Seattle Mariner prospect. Nick Birdie, die cut, out of 200 Twins prospect. Ooh, this is a nice one. And then we also have Michael Suki, probably. Autograph to $5.99. So he's coming up the ranks through the Pittsburgh organization. Sucky, maybe? He doesn't want that last name. All right. Chris Diaz. Nice. Chris Diaz die cut auto. Nice, to 75. It's a nice one. Coming up with the Braves, Chris Diaz. Drew Van Orden. 20 out of 25 die cut. Nationals prospect. We have Luis Severino. Autograph. 60 out of 399. If you can tell, the cards are kind of, from the pack, they're already kind of bent a little bit. Not bent, but just how they look, folks. Sorry. Don't know if he's a Mets or Yankees prospect, but there he is. Good autograph though. Oh, our buddy Joey Pancake. Love this guy. Can't wait till he's signing deals with IHOP, or it'll be a big thing. That's a Yanks prospect? Yanks prospect, says Gary. Can't wait till he starts getting some pancake sponsorships. Maybe there'll be a bidding war between Denny's and IHOP. It'd be crazy. Hey, Minnesota. There it is. Sam Clay. Minnesota Twins. 2/25 die cut auto Sam Clay. Going to Travis, who got his Twins from a trade. Yeah, Travis, big Twins fan, knows all about Sam Clay, right? Tell us about Sam Clay, Travis. Jace Fry out of to 100 die cut. Yeah, old Sam Frey. Travis Novak, if you're watching on YouTube, folks, Travis Novak 79 here on Breakers.tv/Jaspy, telling us all about Sam Clay and his pitching exploits. He's very knowledgeable about all the top prospects coming up in the Twins organization. He's giving us all the info on that. If you need a Twins expert YouTube, especially with the prospects, go find Travis Novak 79 on Breakers.tv. He's around. He'll be found on Breakers.tv/Jaspy. I assure you that. You know. But he was just telling us about Sam Clay, YouTube, telling us about Sam Clay, and he was saying, hey, you know what? He was like, Joe, the strikeouts came in bunches for Clay as a first-year pro in 2014. And he was like, yeah, you know, he only saw 29 innings, Joe, on the bump, but, was facing rookie-level hitters in the Appalachian League. That was enough to give a good sample of his ability, said Travis. That's what he told me right here. So, Georgia Tech. Travis was like, a lot of good ball players come from Georgia. I was like, why is that, Travis? Well, you know, warmer weather, they can play baseball, you know, more often than the folks in... Folks, this is what you're missing on... If you're watching on YouTube, that's what you're missing on Breakers.tv/Jaspy. So keep that in mind. So go to Breakers.tv/Jaspy and come have fun with us. Jordan Luplow, Pirates prospect, $6.99. So thanks for the scoop, Travis Novak. Really appreciate it. Getting the scoop on some Mariners. For the A's, Trace lower. Gotta get those pitches down, Trace. Gotta get them lower. $7.99. See, I'm tired, folks. I'm losing it now. I'm losing it. Like, I don't know. I'm not super aware of a lot of these prospects, so don't really have anything to say to fill the dead air. So I'm just like looking at these guys and like, I guess I could just make fun of their names. Casey Soltis autograph. Number to $7.99. A lot of stickers for Casey to sign. There's a die cut right here. Gareth Morgan die cut. Mariners prospect right here. That's out of 200. Yeah, Travis in the room is actually like, hey, I know about the prospect, but this dude, no idea. No, it's tough. I mean, there's so many, like, how many drafts are out there? You know, there's like amateur drafts, this draft, that draft, and the other. Oh, Raymond Gill, Team USA autograph. We'll random this off at the end. Out of 199. There's so many drafts. And so many, like, there's Rule 5 drafts, amateur drafts, college drafts, and there are like tons of rounds. And I can't keep track of all these prospects. It's almost impossible. Basically, I just know the top 10, you know, from like Baseball America, right? I'll read Baseball America. I'll get the top 10. And I'll be like, there. Those are the prospects I need to know. All right. Hey, there's Trace again. And Greg Mahill. Autograph. Nice. For the nondescript Los Angeles team. Out of $7.99. Let's see if I could pick out from this information. No, I have no idea if he's his birthday was recently. We should all go to his Twitter and wish him a happy birthday. Have no idea which Los Angeles. Could be Angels, could be Dodgers. We'll look it up. We'll figure it out. Jeremy, do you know if this guy's a Dodgers one? I don't think I've heard of him in relation to the Dodgers, but oh yeah, Nick Gordon. Nick Gordon's gonna be pretty great. Yeah, we'll look it up, Jeremy. We'll look it up. Justin Steele, 716 out of 799 autograph. Lane Ratcliffe, die cut to 150. Nick Gordon, Byron Buxton. I mean, those guys are going to be out of control. Joe Gatto. Also another nondescript Los Angeles team. Does that really spell Gatto? Joe Gatto? That's how he does his J's, I guess. Yep. Die cut. Sorry. Out of 75. 53 out of 75. Dodgers or Angels? Fikes fan 82. Maybe I don't know my prospects. Angels, I think, as well, yeah. Detroit Tigers prospect out of 150, Adam Ravenel die cut. I like the idea of no, we'll look it up, Vikes fan Dylan. We'll look it up before we ship any of this. I do like the idea of these like brother tandems playing in baseball. You know, like BJ and Justin Upton, and then you have D. Gordon and Nick Gordon, Tina Turner autograph out of 449. And then there's the Seager brothers. Corey Seager coming up with the Dodgers. Kyle Seager up in Seattle. J.D. Davis die cut to 25. Kyle Seager was saying, said in an interview like last season, it's like, listen, my little bro Corey is a lot better than me, you know, like he's got just better tools than me all around. And then you're like, oh, okay, sure, Kyle Seager, and then you're like, wait, you look at Kyle Seager's stats, and you're just like, oh, okay, Kyle Seager's not a bad player at all. He's a very solid player. And then you're just like, oh, dang, are you saying if here's another Team USA, we'll random these off, patch. If you're saying that Corey Seager is going to project better than Kyle Seager, I don't think a lot of Dodger fans are going to complain about that. All right, Dylan. Vikes fan A2. Hey, aren't you glad you stopped by? What a great night, huh? Aren't you glad you stopped by? I'm glad you did, Dylan. Have a good one, man. Have a good weekend. We'll be back on air. Nick's going to be on in the morning on Monday. I'll be on 3 o'clock Pacific. So, make it happen. Peace out, Dylan. Have a good weekend, man. Take it easy. Be careful. Be safe. Eric Skoglund, autograph. Had an old boss with the last name Skoglund. He was from Minnesota. That's what he said. He says Baig. 349 out of 649. Eden Prairie, maybe? Maybe that's where he was from? Something like that. Ryan O'Hearn. 11 out of 150. Royals prospect. Let's see what else we have going on inside here. Just some base. TJ Antone? Yeah, TJ Antone autograph. Nice. Die cut. Reds prospect out of 75. 34 out of 75. This goes here. All right. AJ Venegas, another Los Angeles prospect. We'll look these up at the end. 392 to 799. More confusion. John Ritchie. Autograph for Los Angeles, and then Michael Mader autograph. 2 autographs in that one, folks. Check that out. All right, so the rest of these were base. Got 2 autos out of that one. Check it out. So we got Michael Mader from Miami. Not really making much use of the space, but drops in some Bible verses there. Colossians chapter 3, verse 23. All right. Don't know what that says, but apparently it's important to our friend here. Michael. John Ritchie. I want to say this is a Dodgers prospect. This sounds familiar. This guy's name sounds familiar. Out of 799. We'll figure it out at the end. Oh, something hiding there. All right. Just base. There's Trace again. Brewers prospect right here. Javi Salas. Die cut auto. Number to 100. 84 out of 100. Nice. And we have, what's next here? Hey, Gary, how many of these do you need, by the way? Sean Reed Foley, Blue Jays. Well, I don't know if I could spare that many. 71 out of 150. we'll send some along. We use them for our shipping too, so. But I'm sure we can spare a handful. James Norwood die cut to 200. All right, handful of packs to go, folks. We're almost there. Thanks for sticking around with us. If you're on the, I know it's getting pretty late on the East Coast. Still kind of early on the West Coast, but we're making do here. Bobby Bradley, Cleveland Indians autograph, $7.99, 120 out of $7.99. What's that, Travis? Travis is like, I've done a lot with other breakers, but I think my loyalty has shifted. I'm Jaspy for life. That's what I like to hear, Travis. Hey, listen. The point is, I've said this a million times. It's like we're trying to build a community here, and you know, just of people who are honest with each other, and you know, and all that. Why? I mean, it's all it is, cards. Not a big deal, folks. Just cards, just teams, and we just like to keep it chilling here. We want to talk about sports. We want to bust open cards. We want to make some money. That's it. You know what I mean? What's wrong with that? You know, 9 out of 200. Nick Birdie right here for Travis. Travis getting the Twins in the trade right there. It's 2 for you, Travis. Brandon Finnegan. We learned about Brandon Finnegan a little while ago, I feel like. Autograph. Royals. $3.99. Yeah, hey, you know, I don't know. We listen. We've been lucky enough to have the hits come out. You know what I mean? And so, and obviously, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to open up hits. You know, we'll just have cases just sitting around unopened. Xavier Legrand autograph, Team USA. We'll random these off at the end. $1.99. So. You know, so I mean, it works both ways. You know, you guys give us the business, and we're able to turn around and open up cases for you guys, and pull you some good hits. So I'm glad that everyone's been on board with helping out the Jaspy business. So I appreciate everyone's help on that. You know. Hey, we do it like everyone else. We get cases from distributors, you know, and we resell them. We're like any other hobby shop, you know. That's what we do. All right, the last hit out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Blake Patch out of there. All right, tongue twister on that one, folks. All right, that was a 3-box Elite Extra Edition break right here. We got to random out the Team USA card, so hang tight for a second. We'll get that going. Sleeve these really quick. So we'll do it this way. So this is 118 out of 199. This is 78 out of 199. So basically how we're going to do it, yep, you got a chance, Travis. You got a chance, man. So you're saying there's a chance. Sure is. Old random.org. Back to that old chestnut again, random.org. Love you and hate you, random.org. Both love and hate. So what we're going to do is we're just going to randomize all of the names. So basically Gary's, a Jeremy, and a Travis. Get a fresh list here and a fresh pair of die. All right, so here's how it's going to go. We'll randomize all the names. So the person on top will get this one, the lowest numbered one, this auto. The next person will get this one. Next person will get this one, and this one, so on and so forth. All right, so there's all the names again. Good luck, guys. 5 and a 4, 9 times, 9 times. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Looks like they're all Gary's. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Travis, you got pretty close. You got pretty close there on the 7 spot. And, well, no chance at all for Jeremy. But that was a 3-box break, everybody. We had a really good time here. Thanks very much to Gary and his help tonight. We really appreciate that. Travis also crushed tonight. Did some really good work on that. Gosh, that was it. That was a 3-box break. We'll have more set up later tonight. You can buy your spots over the weekend. So check that out on jaspyshobbyland.com, and we'll see you guys next time.